Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Old Streams. Welcome to Roleplay, where I'll be roleplaying stuff and whatnot. Don't you worry, this is just an intro section, so you guys get an idea of what's going to happen. This is kind of a pilot-y video kind of thing. Won't be much roleplay today. But what I'm going to say is to have your say in this, because I want this to be interactive. I want, everything on the channel as much as possible to be interactive. I want you to give me ideas. To give me your ideas of scenarios and situations that we can get into on this map over the next couple of months, probably. So if you want to see forestry, come up with a reason for me to do forestry and get forestry equipment. If you want to see, anything in particular, come up with a reason that I would do it. For the sake of the story. And it has to kind of fit into an overarching story. Let's open up this gate. As you can see, I've got oldish equipment. And I don't have... I apologize for this. I don't have the vehicle automatic engine start. There we go. Now, everything kind of has to fit into a story because otherwise it doesn't make sense. Basically. So if I'm... You need to convince me, and just as importantly, the character in this game, and in the save game, to do the work that you want me to do. So you can't just say, do forestry, because I want you to do forestry. You have to come up with a convincing reason and a convincing argument. Why would I want to do forestry when I got a farm? I could come up with other ways to make money besides forestry, so money wouldn't be a good reason. Just ignore that glitching out because I'm trying to move it. Come on. I think I got a front loader attached on one of these. Fence. As for the starter equipment... oh, I've got a front loader attachment on this Fendt, in fact. The starter equipment I'll get to in a moment. Just going to pop that on because I've got some front loader stuff up the shop as well. And one thing that is new, brand new, as in only downloaded today, is the Seasons mod. Oh yes, I found the GitHub. Props to the Seasons mod guys for giving effectively full permission to use it. I have done a little tweak to it. What's the name of the modding crew? They have Realismus modding. Just gonna give them a shout out because they're allowing pretty much anybody to use it and tinker with it. What I have done to it is literally the tiniest tweak possible. I have changed the birth rate of the cows so that they give birth in the spring and not the summer. Because by default they give birth in the summer. The calving season where I am in Ireland is kind of late winter, early spring. So I just made that little tweak for realism purposes. I know Old Springs is set in Germany, but I'm going to call this a little Irish village. Despite the Deutz dealership and all the German everywhere. I'm going to claim this is a little Irish village, and we're a small town farmer. Oh no, it's apparently set in like France. Could be in the south of France, I guess. We do have a very small farm. And it's going to be a struggle. We're going to need to get a mower fairly quickly to get silage bales so we can sell the silage bales to the other farms in the area. Now we've got some grass, but we don't have enough. We don't have enough grass. because one thing the Seasons mod does, this is one of the reasons I got it, it makes it so that the grass in springtime is very, very light. I can potentially do multiple grass harvests in a year, I think. But I don't know about doing multiple other harvests. Now, a year in this mod is 40 days. 40. So from the first day of spring to the first day of spring, it is 40 days. And that trailer looks a bit broken. Interesting. I presume that trailer should be empty. Just gonna put this down. Where can I put it? Did I not sell the pickup? I did not. I neglected to sell the pickup. My bad. Because I have a Land Rover I can use. A quick shout out to VF for giving me the Land Rover model he uses. The exact one that he uses, in fact. And his texture files, so that I can tweak them for my own use. Is this supposed to be empty? No, this is 8,500 litres of straw in it. Why does this have 8,500 litres of straw? Do we have animals? That's a bit odd. What can I do with 8,500 litres of straw? There should be a sell point somewhere, surely. Please. That's for the cows. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hope this has tip collisions. Because otherwise this will be a mess. I'm gonna put the straw in there. Please have tip collisions. Please have tip collisions. Please have tip collisions. You have tip collisions. Do you have tip collisions? You do not have tip collisions. There is some straw in the wall. Wonderful. A magnanimous start. What I'm going to do is, because there's another fent up here, I'm going to start grabbing the baling equipment. This is why it's kind of a slow start, is because it's just moving equipment from the shop. Now I've got the Vicon RV2190 baler here. I should actually go through the starter equipment with you guys, so let's go to the garage real quick. So we're starting off with a front loader, a bucket, pallet fork, bale spike, wrap bale handler, standard-ish, case axial flow, and 14-foot header, the Brantner trailer that I've just emptied, the Kuhn Cultimer, the Cavernal and Accord. I don't have a plough, I'm going to need to get a plough. A power washer, two Fendt 300s, one's a 307, one's a 310, a La Metris bale trailer, a Rauch fertilizer spreader, Vicon RV2190 baler, and the Ursus bale wrapper. That's literally all the equipment we have. Although I will need to get a baler, because a baler is very, very necessary. Or not a baler, a plough is going to be very necessary. Because with the year being as long as it is, we're going to need to make sure, as much as possible, we get 100 and whatever the maximum yield is. We need to get 100% maximum yield on our fields. Otherwise, we're screwed. So let's come down through here. Lovely. We'll put the baler into this shed here. Like so. Cool. Go back to the shop now and grab bale wrapper. This is not the fastest tractor ever, but I mean it's a relatively small map. There we go. And whoa, something was not happy there. This is version 1.1 of the map, I think it is. So hopefully there's been bug fixes and whatnot done. Let's grab the bale trailer next, because I can come back up one more time and get the bale wrapper and the bale spike. Why is that not working? I have somehow turned on the hazard lights. No, I have not. I've somehow broken the tractor. There we go. It's these curbs are a bit extreme, it seems. The soil temperature at the moment is 6 degrees Celsius, which is very nice indeed. So let's go around here. So if we were to plant wheat, barley, canola, maize, potatoes, sugar beets, pretty much anything, we'd get a crop, we would get growth in the next transition stage. I don't know why the turn signal is refusing to turn off there, but okay. There's the bale trailer, we can just abandon the tractor for now. I require your assistance, Fendt Farmer 300 LSA. As you no longer require the trailer, you can let go of it. And I will make my way out of the yard. I believe this is a way out. Yes, it is. If we go around here like this. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Indicate. Oh, you gotta overturn the thingy? Okay. So yeah, it's not gonna be the best episode ever. I think there's a field that we can work on. If I stop up at the shop here. Wrong indicator. There we go. If I just stop up at the shop here and check the map, which should be over here somewhere. Map overview. Soil composition. Oh, nothing needs. Do I have forced plowing on? Is the next question? Yes. Let's be fertilizer states because that'll be helpful. There we go. Field 4 is cultivated but needs plowing. So if I were to buy a plow, which I completely forgot I meant to buy, let's get the Kuhn Varimaster. We can do some plowing today. I'll actually just grab the plow. I'll grab the rest of the stuff off camera. I will grab the plow right now. Please don't tip the front of the tractor up. This is the Fendt 310. 307. Okay, so this is the less powerful of the two Fendts we have. That's encouraging news. If we're having zero problems with this, we'll have no problems with the bigger Fendt. That was a concern I had. But we are going to plow field 4 today. Which I presume we can access through the yard. I'm just guessing this, I don't know for sure. And hopefully we can get working on some... I don't know if it's going to work, but maybe we can work on some... Just thank you. Some... here's a field. Some contracting. Sorry, I never finished that sentence. Can we do contracting? We can do contracting. Magniflorious. So we can do a bit of contracting on this map as well, which... that lessens my worries. And, the fence struggles a bit with hills, it would seem. So let's see. If I line it up like so, like... Actually, there's a nice straight line down the other edge. Why am I doing it like this? If I were to drive all the way down to the other end of the field here, because there is a nice straight line I can use. This Fendt is struggling slightly with the plough, but it shouldn't be too bad. I can use this straight edge here as a rough guide. So if I drive pretty much dead straight down the center, and luckily the air intake and exhaust form a nice little crosshair for me. I just drive straight down the center like this roughly, keeping the air intake just to the right of the edge of the field. We should get nice straight-ish furrows. Straight-ish furrows. Definitely ish. As we cruise along at 14 kilometers an hour. The soil is very cold, so it's not really worth planting at the moment. It is 0 degrees outside. So, I mean, it is, you know, it's not a warm day. We're, I guess, in the north of France. Or in the south of England, in a very French-loving town. Where's the end of the field? There it is. Lift up the plough, turn it around, turn ourselves around. And I will be doing the majority of the work on camera and in cab. So if you don't like those two things, tough luck, I guess. Now, as for this field, I will be finishing it off camera. Don't you worry. These videos will be about 20 to 30 minutes long. So we are coming up to the end of this one, in fact, already. And I will finish the ploughing off camera, and then I might finish it off camera. I might come back next time, which will be tomorrow during my massive recording session, and do the rest of the field on camera and move on to something else in the next video, because today really all we've been doing is just moving stuff out of the shop. And I'll come up with an actual story in between now and then, because it is currently 11:15 on Sunday night. The reason it's 11:15 on Sunday night and I'm only just recording is because I spent literally all day after the stream trying to figure out what map I wanted to play. I downloaded about 6 maps, and gonna give Landy a bit of a shout out here. He was saying you should just play old streams. You should just play old streams. Why aren't you just gonna play old streams? I said, oh, it's not right for me. I was complaining. Yeah, Landy, you win. I'm actually probably gonna title this episode Landy Wins. But to be fair, Sim said the same thing. He said, you know, he encouraged me to come on here as well. So yeah, you two, you win. There's not really that many good maps out, I discovered, in my 5 or 6 hour long search for maps over the last few days. Good mods though. Lots of good mods. So I am going to pretty much call it an episode here, because there's not a whole lot I can do. It's 7:16 in the morning on day 1. We are ploughing. It seems to be getting bright very early for like early spring. I would have expected to start getting properly bright at maybe 8 o'clock, but no, 7:16 AM. It's bright enough. We should really have had our lights on so we can see what we're doing. Now we have full visibility over our work. But I'm going to call it a video here. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button on your way out. If not, feel free to leave any comments, negative comments in the comments below. And if they're just negative for the sake of being negative, hey, screw you. But if they're constructive feedback is always welcome. Negative or positive. But I'll leave you by saying I've been Rainbow Dave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on old streams, where we'll be playing about for a while, probably. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.